So you asked me what my name was. I'm Tony Roman, and I have Basilico's Pasta Vino. It's an Italian restaurant in Huntington Beach, California.
And please let us know why did you decide to make this your policy?
So we have an anti-lockdown policy overall. So that includes masks. For me, the masks represent the lockdown. If people had taken off their masks from the beginning, the lockdown would have ended. So for me, when I had heard that there was going to be a lockdown, it was very shocking to think that anyone would ever consider locking down the United States of America. This isn't Russia. This isn't communist Vietnam, right? It's not communist China. You don't lock down Americans. Americans don't self-imprison. So for me, since the mask symbolized the lockdown, almost like a white flag of surrender. When soldiers used to surrender, they waved the white flag. So to me, when people put the white flag on of the mask, it was symbolizing control, fear, and surrender. So what I did is I took a stand that the first thing I was going to do was ban them and not allow people in the restaurant with masks, because when I saw them, the things I thought about were everything that's anti-American. So I took a pro-American stand, a pro-freedom stand, a liberty stand. For me, our stand was never about your right to work or your right to own a business. You can do that anywhere in the world. The stand that I took was about freedom and liberty and what it means to be an American, a free American. Because without those things, you don't have a business, you don't have a life, So I tell everyone this, that if this property was a piece of dirt and they came and tried to force a surrender, I would have taken the same stand as I'm taking now. I'm lucky and blessed that I have a restaurant to be able to take a public stand for people to pay attention. If I was just some guy walking down the street and doing it, it would have been very, maybe not as many people would pay attention and be inspired, but to have a restaurant and the attention that came with it, hopefully other people can learn from my story and potentially do the same thing. But the difference here with our fight is we're not resisting, we're taking the fight to them. We're on the attack. They're not going to bully us. We're going to bully them in the name of freedom. That's why we fly our flags proudly. We fly our American flag, our Don't Tread on Me, Live Free or Die flag. We have people coming from all over Southern California to see us and join us in our fight. People from as far away as New York. People drive from Utah, Arizona, San Diego. People call from all over the world. At the same time, we have the other side, the enemies of freedom. We have people that call and place death threats. They threaten to kill me when I walk out of the restaurant. They threaten to put a bullet in my head. They threaten to burn the restaurant down. They try to just tarnish our image online. They try to shame us. But what they don't understand is every time they shame us and every time they come after me, I'm going to come at them 10 times harder. I didn't pick this fight. But if you pick a fight with us, we're going to fight you harder than you've ever seen in your life. So you're going to pick a fight you don't want. And you're not going to be able to run and hide. We'll find you and we'll expose you. We're going to be on the attack constantly. And if we have to embarrass you, then we will. Because we're not going to have anybody bully us to stand down from the beliefs of freedom and liberty and all the things that are emblematic of what it means to be an American. So for me, when I first took the stand that I'm taking here, I thought of our founders, the ones that sacrificed everything for us to have the freedoms that we have. And I thought about our military veterans for 244 years who defended our freedoms and who give us the ability to live the way we live. And to throw it all away over a mask and this overblown, fear-based pandemic of fear, really. It's not even a virus, it's a virus of fear. I feel like that is an insult to all those people who have fought and died. You know, a lot of people ask me, what about the things that you're going to lose? Your liquor license, your business license, your criminal actions that you have against you. And I think to myself, what about those guys who, you know, men and women and their families who sacrificed so much and have taken bullets and people have lost their lives? They've given so much more. And for you to think about, you know, being afraid to lose a license, I mean, you can always build another business. You can do something else. You can get that back. But when you give up your life for freedom, you owe it to them to stand up because they stood up for you, you know, to have the things that you have. So I will always honor them by doing what I'm doing here. They're in my hearts always. And a lot of the freedom-loving Americans that want to join us in our fight, they show up here and they demonstrate their support,
Yes.
like her and the three of you,
Yes.
and the great Americans that walk through those doors. And I'm just blessed to be able to meet so many great patriots and Americans that love this country as much as I do. So that's my story. I know I said a lot, but
Yes.
Yes,
God bless you and God bless America.
God bless
Yes.
America.